What's up, everybody? My name is Dominique Columbus, and welcome to Dom's Perspective. Talk to y'all today about is preparation. When it comes to success, it's a lonely road, and you have to be prepared for that. But that's okay. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to your vision, when it comes to getting the things that you want, when it comes to manifesting the things that you want in life, you have to know that nobody cares like you do. Nobody wants it like you do. So at the end of the day, since nobody cares like you do, you have to be prepared to be on this road and do things that most people wouldn't want to do. You're going to spend a lot of time by yourself. And that's okay, because what you are doing is you're preparing for your moment of opportunity. But until that moment of opportunity comes, you're gonna have to be doing things that most people wouldn't want to do. You're gonna spend a lot of time by yourself, and you have to be prepared for that. When it comes to success, the day your life truly begins is when you realize you have no excuses, no apologies, or no one else to rely on. When you're able to stand on your own 2 feet and really understand that you are the true captain of your own ship, that's when the day your life truly begins. When it comes to manifesting the things that you want, you have to be willing to work just as hard as that next person. And what I mean by that is this. There's another kid, there's another person out there right now who is working their ass off to be in your position or to get to the place that you want to get to. Now, what determines who gets what they want is who prepares for it more. You know, that's why when you get 2 fighters and you put them in a ring together, the person who usually tends to win the fight is the one who prepared the most. It's that simple. When it comes to preparation, what you are doing is you are working out all of the kinks. You're working out all of the mistakes that you could potentially make when it comes to that official day, when it comes to game day, when it comes to fight night, or when it comes to people who are doing business. If you have a meeting on a particular day and you're waiting to close this deal, right? Before you get to that meeting, your job is to prepare as much as possible, because what the opposition is going to do is going to try to throw a lot of things to throw you off. What your job is to do is anything that they throw at you, you have a solution to the problem. That's what preparation is. It's finding all the solutions to the problem, so when you get to that moment of opportunity, when that moment comes, you know what you need to do. You worked out all the kinks. But again, when it comes to success, it's a lonely road. And what I mean by that is this. You're going to be spending a lot of time by yourself. The reason why I feel like I'm where I'm at today is because the majority of my time I spend alone. I don't kick it with a lot of people. And for the ones that I do kick it with, we are grinding and we elevate and we motivate each other. But I don't have a high amount of numbers of people that I'm around. Majority of my time is spent alone, because I know that in order for me to get what I want, I have to invest all of my energy and all of my time into obtaining what I want, because there is another kid out there who's working just as hard as I am to be in my spot. There's another kid out there who's working just as hard to get to the position that I want to get to. Now, what's going to determine who gets that position is the person who prepares for it more. It's that simple. So when it comes to preparation, another thing that goes hand in hand is organization. One thing that my parents embedded into me in the process of growing up is this. If my personal life is not organized, my outside life will not be organized. It's that simple. So it begins even just at home. When you get up, are you the type of person that just gets up out of their bed and just leaves it all messy? You just store your stuff all over the room. You don't really clean, you don't organize your stuff? Well, those habits carry on into other areas of your life. You won't be as organized. You'll be all over the place, because even starting at home, starting at your very centered point where you are you're disorganized. So if you personally are disorganized, how can your outside life be organized? So now, again, preparation is about organizing. The more organized you are, the more prepared you are, because you are self-sufficient with your time, you know where everything is at all times, and your mind knows how to correlate and knows how to be precise with everything, and you know how to make the right moves exactly. So now, again, so if your personal life is organized, so will your outside life be. You will know how to handle things a lot better. You will be able to move through life and move throughout your day in a more clear state of mind, instead of feeling so jumbled all the time or feeling like your mind is racing all the time. So again, the point of preparation is making sure that you are ready for your moment of opportunity, and you don't want to mess that up, because that window of opportunity doesn't come around too often. And when that window of opportunity comes, you want to make sure that you are ready to jump through that thing and not miss that tiny little window, because once that window closes, you don't know when it's going to come back. You don't want to make mistakes. Again, when it comes to filmmaking, there's a lot of preparation that comes into films. The hardest part about making a film is the preparation. It's preparing for that whole entire process, so when you get on set, you have the least amount of problems. You don't want to have a lot of problems when you get on set, because then you go over budget, you start having issues, a lot of things start not flowing the way you want it to, and therefore you won't really get what you really want. It's just that simple. There's so much that goes into that. There's so much that goes into this little frame. You want to make sure everything is precise. You want to make sure everything is accurate. You want to find all the solutions to the problem, so therefore when you get on set that particular day, everything just flows. Everything just goes according to plan. But again, you also want to be prepared for when things don't go according to plan. That's the point of preparation. You want to be prepared for when things don't go according to your plan, so you know how to adapt and adjust to that. Because 9 times out of 10, things never really go exactly as we plan. So again, when it comes to boxing, right? One thing that my dad would do in the process of training, there'd be a lot of times, we'll work on mitts, we'll work on bag work, but we would do this too. He'll put me in the ring, right? And he'll have me spin around tons of circles. So keep spinning, keep spinning, keep spinning, till I get super dizzy, right? And then what he would do is he'll meet me in the center ring with the mitts, and he'll start having me throwing combinations. We'll start working on combinations, moving. In the process of me throwing these punches, right, my vision is completely all over the place. It's going back and forth. I'm super, super dizzy. But the point of this drill is to prepare for if I were to ever get caught in the ring, if I ever got hit by a punch that I didn't see coming, I still knew how to react if I was a little shooken up. If my vision got a little bit obscured, I still knew how to balance myself and still know how to react without letting it throw me off completely. That's what preparation is. Preparation is preparing for when things don't go according to plan, but you still have solutions to those problems. I wanted to talk to y'all today about preparation to simply get you to understand that success is a lonely road, and you have to be prepared for that. You have to be prepared to spend a lot of time by yourself in order to manifest the things that you want. You have to dedicate a lot of hours and a lot of energy into your craft. The amount of hours you put into your craft, they add up. So if you're one of those people who work longer than 8 hours a day, you're working from the minute the sun comes up to the minute the sun goes down, all those hours, they accumulate. They come together, they keep adding up and adding up. So when you have that moment of opportunity, when you have that window, you are ready to jump through that thing. You're not gonna miss that tiny little window, because once that window closes, you don't know how long it's gonna take for that thing to open back up. So your job, until that window opens up, is to be prepared as much as possible. You don't wanna waste time, you don't wanna miss out on that. That's what a lot of people do nowadays. They'll maybe work from 9 to 5, but then the minute that they get off, they go home, they relax, they sit down, they watch TV, they don't really wanna do much, right? But for the people who wanna be successful, for the people who wanna change the world, they don't stop. So there's a reason why when they get what they want, why their lives are so amazing, because all those hours that they spent working while those people were chilling adds up. So then now when you get what you want, you can actually go out and chill. You can do these things that you didn't get a chance to do in the process of preparing for that moment of opportunity. But you'll be able to enjoy life a lot better, a lot more, because you're doing what you love. Versus then the people who just work a normal job, who work 8 hours a day and then get off work and then go home and want to relax and chill, right? All those hours that they spend chilling and going out and partying, that shit adds up. Because the older that they get, they'll start to realize, wait, I'm not where I want to be at in life yet. Why is that? It's simply because you didn't put enough time into what you want. You didn't prepare enough for that moment of opportunity. So every time that moment of opportunity came, you missed that window. You don't want to be one of those people. And again, to make sure that you don't miss that window of opportunity, you want to be organized. You want to be as organized as possible. And it starts personally. If your personal life is organized, so will your outside life. It works the exact same way of when you have to go inward and learn how to love yourself. in order to have an outer experience, in order to love people on the outside, it's the same way when it comes to organization. You have to be personally organized in order to have a personal outside life. So for me, for example, right, when it comes to dealing with my agent, dealing with my manager, dealing with certain meetings, when it comes to traveling, when it comes to going to these fittings, being on set, there's a lot of things that go into play, and I have to be as organized as possible in order for me to stay on the right track, because the moment I start to get disorganized, I start falling off, and you don't want to do that. And again, it starts personally. You can go anywhere in my house right now, and I can tell you where every little thing is at, down to the smallest pin. It's that simple. So when you train that muscle, when you train your mind like that, it carries out into other areas of your life. That's why people would love to work with you. They would love doing things with you, because you're the person that always comes prepared. And lastly, when it comes to preparation, you also want to prepare for when things don't go according to plan. You want to be able to work out all the kinks and find all the solutions to the problems prior. So you know what to do, and then you know how to adapt and how to adjust. Again, a person who does business, someone who's going to that next meeting to seal that deal, they have to make sure that all their ducks are in alignment. They have to be as prepared as much as possible. They want to make sure that the contracts are tight. When it comes to their pitch, when it comes to the thing that they are talking about, they want to be prepared for how they deliver that. They want to be prepared for all the questions that are going to be asked too, because the person on the other side, whoever's investing to your business, or whoever's putting up money, whoever's believing in your vision to help it manifest, they want to make sure that nothing goes wrong. And they're going to ask you all the things that, well, if this goes wrong, what's your solution to this? What's your solution to this if this goes wrong? What about this? If you're one of those people that has all those solutions, you have all those kinks worked out, you're prepared. You're ready. Again, when it comes to preparation, the person who gets what they want is the person who prepared for it the most. It's literally that simple. Invest your time and invest your energy into what you love to do. The more you do that, the bigger your window of opportunity becomes. And when that thing opens up, you can jump through that thing and you're going to soar. It's that simple. Stay prepared, stay organized, and find the solutions to the problems before they happen. Don't depend on anybody else in this world, because even your own shadow leaves you in the darkness. Once you manifest what you want, then go out and do what you want to do in life. Spend time with your friends. Do what you want to do. But when it comes to being successful, that's how preparation is. So other than that, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Dom's Perspective. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on the gram, and to stay consistent and stay updated, y'all. All right, y'all. Peace.
It's that real shit.